You may now be seated. I've only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give an account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. A poem by Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. To Superintendent Martin, Assistant Superintendent Goins, Clinton Board of Trustees, Clinton High School principals, our honorable guest speaker, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2018, good evening. We've all at one point or another heard a saying about time, such as, time is money, time flies, take your time, it's your time, and quite often, stop wasting time. Tonight we have gathered together with family and friends to celebrate the hard work, and yes, time, that the class of 2018 has put in to reach this momentous occasion, Graduation Day. We celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of over 350 outstanding young adults. Yes, my fellow classmates, we are young adults now. The faculty, staff, and administration, along with the support and guidance of our family, have prepared us to venture out into the world and make our mark. In a few hours, we'll be alumni of this great educational system. We are the future leaders, teachers, coaches, administrators, Board of Trustee members, parents, and supporters of the Clinton Public School System. Tonight, over 350 students will receive their high school diploma as evidence of their hard work and dedication over the last 12 years. We would not have made it this far if we would have wasted our time. This class has remained true to the pursuit of excellence as evidenced by our achievements that will be highlighted tonight. We thank you, parents, for we know time is money, as evidenced by the vast amount you spent on us to allow us to participate in various extracurricular activities and academic programs. The extra tumbling lessons for cheer, voice lessons for choir, academic tutors when we needed a little extra to perfect our baseball swing or to prepare us for the ACT, and even just the additional $9 we seem to ask for every other week when we wanted to buy a t-shirt to support the various school clubs at the school. Thank you. We know time flies because it seems just yesterday you were walking us into Clinton Park and assuring us it was okay to enter the classroom. To the faculty, staff, and the administrators, your time was not wasted. Although we didn't always agree with your rules and regulations, the effort you put in to provide us with the best education was worth it and appreciated as shown by the vast number of graduates today. And now, it is our time. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2018.
Good evening. I am Brett Robinson, principal of Clinton High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. At this time, I would like to recognize our special guests, Dr. Tim Martin, Superintendent, Clinton Public Schools, Mr. Anthony Goins, Assistant Superintendent, Clinton Public Schools, our school board, Dr. Matt Thomas, President, School Board, Ms. Paula D. Young, Vice President, Dr. Felicia Gavin, Secretary, Mr. Kenny Lewis, Assistant Secretary, and Mr. Derek Holmes, Member. Assisting on stage tonight, Ms. Arita Cockrell-Harris, Assistant Principal, Clinton High School. Mr. Charles King, Assistant Principal, Clinton High School. Dr. Brock Ratcliffe, Assistant Principal, Clinton High School. Dr. Bill Harden, Director of the Career Complex. We have the honor tonight of recognizing 350 graduates with the presentation of their high school diplomas. This is a joyous occasion, but also one that demands respect from all in attendance. Each of you came here tonight to celebrate the class of 2018 and to hear your graduate's name called. To ensure this happens, we ask that you turn your phones off, keep your conversations to a minimum, and hold your applause and celebration until the appropriate times in the program. This will allow all graduates' families the honor of hearing their students' names called. Thank you for being here tonight and for helping us honor our graduates with a dignified ceremony.
Good evening. My name is Tim Martin, and I'm honored and privileged to be the superintendent of the Clinton Public School District. I want to thank you all for coming tonight, and congratulations to you, the class of 2018. Most of the young men and women of this class have been in the Clinton Public School District for the last 13 years, and it's been amazing to watch you grow into such a smart and talented group of young people. Parents, for you, this is a day of celebration. Today is the culmination of all the hard work, love, and dedication that you've given to your children over the course of their lives. For you, this is a day of reflection on those times in your family and on what's to come. Remember back to that first day at the old Clinton Park when you pushed your children out of the car toward the school door. Pretty soon, you're going to be pushing them out the door again, either to college or the world of work. I know it was scary 13 years ago when you did it the first time, and it's scary now. But know that this is what you've been preparing them for all along. They are prepared to take this next step due to the education they have received and the love and support that you have given them. Tonight, I would like to thank you as parents. You chose the Clinton Public School District for your children's education, entrusting them to us day in and day out. And we appreciate the time you've allowed us to spend with them. We've done our very best to give your children a quality education and a wide variety of extracurricular opportunities, including athletics and the arts. The Clinton community has made a commitment to you for these past 13 years, and we value and honor that. Now to you, the class of 2018. Wow, you look good in red. You're a very special graduating class. You were the last class to attend the old Clinton Park. You have accomplished a great deal in Clinton and at Clinton High School. Collectively, class of 2018, you have accepted over $6.3 million in scholarship money. And you were offered as a class over $24 million. Class of 2018, you have over 50 students that have scored a 30 or higher on the ACT. And your composite score as a total class on the ACT is 21.7. That is significantly higher than the 20.9 average of the nation, which only includes those which are going to college. The top 133 of you in class rank have an A average. You are special, and your future is bright. You've been protected in many ways by your parents, your family, and teachers. Most of you remember that fateful day of April 15th, 2011, when you were in 5th grade and a tornado that devastated most of the community simply found a way to go around and over Eastside Elementary and Morrison Heights Daycare. You were protected then for this day and the many days to come in your future. Some people think things happen by luck or by chance, but I strongly believe in something called providence, that everything happens for a reason. You were protected on that day and ever since to do great things. Students, this is a tremendous milestone in your life, one that you want to remember forever as a good night, spent in the company of your parents and family and friends who love you. Please be mindful of these people in your life as you leave here and make positive choices this evening and in the future for yourself and for them. Once you walk out these doors, you'll be entering a whole new world full of challenges, that you've never faced. You'll have adult responsibilities and obligations. The expectations of you will be much higher. We have done our best to prepare you for what is to come, and we hope you will remember the things you've learned here as you enter the world. A brief reminder to the audience. Tonight is a very special night for these students. I'm so very proud of each and every one of them, and I know you are too. But please remember the gravity of this ceremony tonight. We ask that you show respect for each of these students as they receive their diplomas. Shouting, cheering, or other verbal comments are not appropriate and will not be tolerated or condoned at this graduation ceremony. Former Superintendent Tommy Henderson used to say it this way, that there was a direct relationship between the amount of noise made when a student's name was called and how close they came to not graduating. These types of outbursts are disrespectful to our graduates and to the faculty and staff of Clinton High School. We have over 350 graduates, and I humbly ask you to show respect for each of them as their name is called. If you choose not to comply, you will be asked to leave. You are here tonight by invitation, and the Clinton police officers here will not hesitate to escort you to the nearest exit if you do not meet the expectations this ceremony deserves. Again, class of 2018, congratulations on a job well done. We wish you only the best, and we hope you succeed in college, your careers, and in your lives. And as always, go Arrows.
The President's Award for Educational Excellence is awarded to students who maintain an average of 90 or above for 4 years of high school and an ACT score of 24 or higher. 92 members of the class of 2018 have earned this honor and are noted in your program by an asterisk. I ask that these students please stand for recognition. Join me in a round of applause for these students. Thank you, students. You may be seated. At this time, we will recognize the class of 2018 Academic Top 10. As your name is called, please come to the front of the stage where Ms. Harris and Mr. King will bestow your medals. Number 10, with a weighted GPA of 100.507, Bailey Bynum. Number 9, with a weighted GPA of 100.751, Audrey Pilgrim. Number 8, with a weighted GPA of 100.778, Jonathan Riley. Number 7, with a weighted GPA of 101.174, Caitlin Dortch. Number 6, with a weighted GPA of 101.698, Ashton Custer. Number 5, with a weighted GPA of 102.268, Tanner DeYoung. Number 4, with a weighted GPA of 103.286, Consa Salim. Number 3, with a weighted GPA of 103.563, Mary Madison Peavy. I ask the next two students to come onto the stage for recognition. Class Salutatorian with a weighted GPA of 103.997, Herlene Carr. And class valedictorian with a weighted GPA of 104.502, Wesley Thomas. Join me in a round of applause for these students.
Administrators, teachers, distinguished guests, parents, friends, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2018, what a deep honor it is for me to speak to you this evening. The word valediction comes from the Latin roots dicere, to say, and valere, be well, combined to form valedicere, or a bid farewell. A valediction is often thought of as a final goodbye, one last speech to say goodbye to the sheltered reality we know as high school. Goodbye to 8-hour class days, to dress code, to teachers we have come to love and appreciate, and to great friendships that we have formed over the past years. But a valediction also serves to welcome in new beginnings. Today represents the first step in the rest of our lives. Today we leave behind high school and say hello to the real world. But as we make our way into the new phase of our lives, I challenge us all to remember that each of us has a special calling, a reason why we are here. It is greater than any degree or paycheck we can earn. Our calling comes down to an issue of meaning, of significance, of purpose. I think it comes down to the issue of why am I here and what am I here for? Rick Warren shared a familiar story about Moses. God appeared to Moses in a burning bush to put upon him the task of leadership, but Moses doubted his own abilities. When asked, Moses, what is in your hand? He responded, it is a staff, a shepherd's staff. Moses told him, throw it down. So he threw it down and it turned into a snake. He was then told, pick it up, and he picked it back up and it became a staff again. When God asked Moses, what is in your hand? He already knew the answer. This was God's way of revealing Moses' purpose to him. The staff represented a symbol for three of the most important characteristics in Moses' life. First, it represented his identity. The staff was who he was. Second, it was a symbol of his income, because his wealth was determined by the number in his flock. And third, it was a symbol of his influence. His staff was the tool he used to move his sheep around to get his work done. In this story, I believe that God is saying, Moses, I want you to take your staff that represents your identity, your income, and your influence, and I want you to lay it down and give it to me. When you lay it down, I'm going to make something dead come alive. I'll do things in your life you could never imagine possible. However, every time you pick it back up, it is going to die and become a stick again. Moses used the same staff to perform miraculous deeds to save his people from oppression in Egypt. Through Moses' submission, he changed the course of his people's history for the better. So today I ask you, what is in your hand? As you graduate, ask yourself, what has been given to me? Will you lay it down and let it come alive? Or will you hold on to it and let it remain an old stick? My challenge to you is simple. One day you will be asked the question, what is in your hand? We have been given the privilege of attending and graduating from one of the best high schools in the state of Mississippi. What are we going to do with it? Each of us has been given abilities, interests, talents, gifts, personalities, and life experiences. What are we going to do with what we've been given? Class of 2018, every one of us has a purpose, a calling in life. There is a reason why you are here. That, to me, is the primary question about life. Each of us has been given an assignment, even though we may be feeling a little doubtful of ourselves right now and a little fearful for our future. But look at everything that has been placed in your hands, and remember the staff that was placed in Moses' hand. You have been equipped with everything you need to accomplish your purpose in life. So today, let's say goodbye to our past and hello to a new beginning. let us remember our calling and that it is our choice to obey that makes the difference. A difference to change lives and make the world a better place. Thank you.
At this time, we will individually recognize the members of the class of 2018. Families and guests, please hold your applause until the last name is called. Students, as your name is called, please come receive your diploma.
James Wesley Thomas. Erlene Carr. Mary Madison Peavy. Kunsa Salim. Tanner Scott DeYoung. Ashton Taylor Custer. Caitlin Nicole Dortch. Jonathan Wesley Riley. Audrey Dallas Pilgrim. Bailey Alexandra Bynum. Trevoris Adams. Delaney Renee Allen. Tiana Tine Anderson. Jonathan Khalil Armstrong. Tiana Danielle Arsenault. Carly Ray Austin. Piper Austin. Jeremiah Austin. Benjamin Glenn Bailey. Grace Baldry. Jordell Montez Bankhead. Charles Nathan Banks III. Jayla Lene Banks. Haven Barnes. Lenora Michelle Barnes. Michael Beasley. David Reginald Bernard. Joshua Sean Bodkins. Haley Morgan Bolton. Caitlin Miranda Booker. Brittany LaGrace Boykins. Ariana Gabrielle Braswell. Bailey Elizabeth Braswell. Olivia Rose Braswell. Brianna Mignon Brewer. Bethany Ann Briggs. Jada Marie Bronson. Ashley Nicole Brown. Edison Thomas Brown III. Jadarius Dontel Brown. Keontae Omari Brown. Christian Nicole Brown. Sydney LeVay Bryant. Simone Love Bryant. Walker Thames Birchfield. Trinity Ann Burge. Brendan Gregory Burgess. Brianna Jakira Burks. Kadarius Devonte Burton. Kadarius DeQuaylen Butler. Sarah Brooke Cade. Natalie Camacho Morales. Ashlyn Nicole Case. Alize Chanel Catchings. Auburn Amaya Cavett. Destiny Cavett. Jalen Alexis Cavett. Brianna Elise Chargaloff. Jaden Tyrese Chatman. Chastity DeAndrea Somaj Chatman. Tiana Audrea Cheeks. Mary Catherine Chisholm. Alexandria Colbert. Cameron Linalja Coleman. Christina Nicole Coleman. Haley Simone Coleman. Colby Todd Collier. Caleb Wayne Collins. Lauren Michaela Collins. Rustin Briggs Comley. John Mitchell Coleman Copus. Cedric Roland Cornelius Jr. Brittany Lynn Cox. Jordan Tyrese Cruz. Christian Michael Kudo. Rachel Conley Darnell. Laura McKenzie Davidson. Andrew Michael Davis. Braxton Alexander Davis. Lamonte Davis. Marquiera Davis. Seth Allen Davis. Savannah Caitlin Deere. Alondra Delgado Garcia. Alexander James Dent. Elizabeth Kim DeVellis. Faith Quinlan Dixon. Carry-on Dixon. Eric Herman Dobson. Olivia Grace Jewell. Jordan Lee Dubra. Oscar Dewey Dunaway. Caitlin Janae Dungy. Phileo Amin Dyson. William Blaine Eakes. Abby Alejandra Echevarria. Jada Monet Eckford. Dearion Malaya Edwards. Michael Odessa Elmore. Izzadeen Mohammed Abdu El Shareki. Augustine Noel Sapuesca Espino. Jayla Amira Evans. Zoria Naki Evans. Lillian Rose Evan. Bailey Alana Felder. Andre Alexander Farrell. Zachary Michael Fetty. Nathaniel Joseph Fish. Lauren DeLois Flowers Clay. Chania Ariel Marche Foster. Atia Lanika Franklin. Demi Raquel Franklin. Michael Christian Franks. Jacque Andre Frazier. Mallory Grace Freeman. Danasha Jamil Fulwiley. Lauren Rashida Galloway. Parker Stephen Galloway. Keon Jermaine Gamble. Tommy Zeri Garner, Jr. Hannah Nicole Gatewood. Kip Allen Garris. Michaela DeLessa Gibbs. Alexis Kiani Gibson. Cariana Chantrice Gilmore. Jayla LaLuise Glass. Tyler DeMonte Glynn. Madison Ann Janus. Kaylee Joy Goff. Morgan Alexis Goins. Adelia Lynette Golden. Tamara Janice Gooden. Zion Tyree Gordon. Erica Jadon Green. Sarah Elizabeth Grider. Ezekiel Jacob Griffin. Kalen Christopher Hamilton. Markayla Catherine Hardy. Nick Harper. DeAndrea Unaya Nicole Harrell. Morgan Ashley Harris. Weston Scott Hathorn. Ishawn Stefante Hathorn. Trinity LaCarol Hayes. Cade Nelson Heyman. Caitlin Ann Heyman. Kelly Elizabeth Heyman. Jamaria Montoya Hurd. Javarius DeMonte Hurd. Marcus Bernard Henderson II. Catherine Ann Hinsey. Ariana Martasia Herring. Cameron Simone Hicks. Armando DePaul Hill. Jesse Renee Hill. Kiana Kinshay Hilton. Tristan Noel Holcomb. Jessica Ann Holland. Jalen Holmes. Madeline Marshall Holmes. Trevon Deshun Horn. Awai Tajay Houston. Jade Humphrey. Benjamin Terrell Humphreys, Jr. Regina Islin Hunzinger. Hayden Cole Hunter. Hugh Tan Huynh. Darion Jackson. Jeremiah Marquay Jackson. Cedarius Levante Jacobs. Unati Jaiswal. Jada Simone January. Rebecca Elizabeth Ann Jenkins. Heron Jean. Emily Hope Jesselink. Isaiah Trevon Johnson. Jayla Danielle Johnson. Cameron Ricardo Johnson. Christiana Elizabeth Johnson. Sarah Johnson. Shakaya Lasharian Johnson. Sydney Michaela Johnston. Catherine Elizabeth Jones. Wyatt Cade Jones. Derek Keith Jordan II. Amanpreet Kaur. Justin Jamal Kelly. Julian Alexander Kingston. Kaylin Carvette Kitchens. Grace Elizabeth Klopman. Davis Payne Kusha. Seth Michael Kyle. Shannon Lynn Lacey. Ashton Geis Ladner. Michaela Cora Laird. Caitlin Eva Lambert. Kwong Van Lee. Michael Shannon Lee, Jr. Kaylin Arsiah Lewis. Jontarius LaShawn Lewis. Kendria Lewis. Tori Mackenzie Lewis. Michaela Angelique Lindsay. Christopher Ryan Logan. Courtney Renee Logan. Austin Long. Houston Mackenzie Macklin. Brandy Alyssa Macon. Austin Gerard Mangum. Frederica Martin. Hunter Lewis Martin. Samuel Martin. Noah Gerard Martinovich. Alexis Rain Massey. Christina Aisha McCarty. Bryson Josie McClendon. Leah Micaiah McClendon. Tia Sharice McCormick. Tyra Shanice McCormick. Joshua McCoy. Tyrone Walter McCrae. Caleb Nicholas McGowan. Kaylin McNeil. Zorian Elise Minor. Madeline Ann Misita. Kaylin Sharon Mitchell. Lakeith Mitchell. Adam Javian Moncure. Amunique Moore. Christopher Martell Moore. Nathan Moore. Jada Aliyah Monger. Jayla Amia Monger. Cynthia Simone Miles. Jessica Marie Nash. Terrence Newell. Remy Simone Nichols. Destiny Arion Noel. Brianna Delaney Norton. Evan Duane Odom. Ashley Nicole Omerza. Annalise Catherine Willett. Markel Palmer. Bhavik Shankalal Patel. Sahil Ratilal Patel. Ashley Delyn Pinnick. Tan Van Pham. James Timothy Phillips. Mattie Grace Pierce. Cortland Lamar Posey. Charles Andrew Pratt. Malcolm Jamal Pratt. Treddy Dwan Prince Jr. Ricky Donnell Pugh Jr. Heidi Paola Ramos Tavares. Isaiah Jamarcus Perez Rancifer. Kaja Trene Reed. Billy Joe Richardson III. Keyston Rashard Ridley. Andrew Dalton Riggs. Aaron Charles Rivers. Godfrey Emmanuel Robinson. Andrea Danielle Rodriguez. Caitlin Maria Rodriguez. Christian Paris Rowland. Nathaniel Ross. Peyton Elena Ruffin. Kiara Alexis Russell. Rachel Farrell Elizabeth Saxton. Britaya Karumi Scott. Juan Carlos Sebastian. Alex Christopher Shea. Ashira Janine Shields. Caroline Grace Simpson. Bryce Darnell Sims. Guruvir Singh. Karan Singh, Sandeep Singh, Virpal Singh, DeMarcus Jordan Smith, Emma Marie Smith, Jalen Alexander Smith, Jaden Smith, Cameron Dean Smith, Marvin Earl Smith, Mary Marie Smith, Sarah Elizabeth Smith, Monveer Singh Soul, Gloucester Sonia, Daranisha Antoinette Span, Rejoice Leovera Spencer, Hannah Grace Stamball, Dylan Stevens, Ashton Paige Leanne Stepp, Ephraim Stevenson, Genesis Omega Charlene Stewart, Brady Christopher Swan, Diana Nicole Swinnen, Deontay Tangle, Troy Logan Taylor, Jordan Terrell Thomas, Ronnie Edward Thomas, Trinity Demetria Thomas, Desiree Alexandra Thompson, Melissa Grace Thornton, Sarah Blaine Touchstone, Savannah Rose Tripp, Vivian Deasia Tripp, Clifton Cole Tucker, Delson Davis Turner, Ty Warren Turner, Savannah Lynn Valkyrie, Quinn Van, Kiara Nicole Vance, Darius Jamar Vessel, Barris Vigilant, Patrick Bailey Vincent, Chelsea Chantel Waddell, Mia Gabrielle Walker, Seth Austin Wallace, Morgan McMahon Washam, Amber Nicole Washington, Azela Nashe Washington, Brianna Marie White, Calvert Lamont White, Danielle Sherion White, Michaela Ann White, Grace Ann Whitworth, Ashley Nicole Wygant, Dwanisha Lamira Wiggins, Aleja Brianne Williams, Camrell Arion Williams, Eurikia DeMonica Williams, Joshua Lewis Smith Williams, Nakiria Monique Williams, Travis Williams, Zuri Annette Williams. Mary Tamora Willis. Mariah Wilson. Naja Chantel Womack. Victor Walks. Keanu Otisha Wright. Shania Deshara Wright. Jamila Cheyenne Wynn. Michaela Mackenzie Young. Travian Tobias Young. Rakeen Sarwar Zaman. Brandon Wyatt Zetterholm. Jonah Nicholson Zetterholm.
Class of 2018, please stand. Dr. Martin, I present to you the class of 2018. Dr. Martin, I present to you the class of 2018 and certify that each has completed all requirements prescribed by the State Department of Education and the Board of Trustees of the Clinton Public School District for graduation.
Class of 2018, upon the recommendation of your principal, Mr. Brett Robinson, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Mississippi and the trustees of the Clinton School Board, I declare you graduates of Clinton High School. You are now graduates with all the rights and benefits pertaining hitherto.
As graduates of Clinton High School, we have the privilege and honor to represent our great alma mater as we go into the world to leave our mark. Let us always remember where we are from and continue to strive for excellence as we discover our own purpose. And as always, go Arrows!